Hi guys, this is Tony from the Video Marketing Group. Now the reason why I'm doing this video is that over the years, guys have, from time to time asked me, do I have any case studies of my gigs? And typically I don't do case studies because I'm not selling, let me rank you. I believe that the way to rank is that you need consistent link building over a period of time, not just a one-hit wonder. So anyway, but I've finally worked out a way that I can show you more or less a case study. And the best way to do that is by showing you about, basically a case study of a client, one of my best clients. Now, I can't actually show you his rankings because that wouldn't be ethical to do that. But I do want to show you just basically how long he's been a client and how many orders he's ordering. Okay. So I'm just going to go to his file now. I will cover up some of the information just in order to, protect his niches. Okay. But if we go to 2018, you can see there's quite a few months here. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're just in December. So, I mean, there's a little bit of a double up in here. But, so, these are, in each month, there's orders. Now, I'm currently just finishing off. I've just done the last gig for November, and then he'll start ordering again for December. But just have a look at how many orders there are here for November. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. Okay, so that's 68 Google Maps boosters in 1 month. Okay, now the first question that you might want to ask yourself is, why would a guy order 68 Google Maps boosters in 1 month if it didn't work? And as I showed you, he's been ordering basically every month in the whole of 2018, but actually he's been ordering in 2017 and even prior to that. So why does a guy keep ordering gigs every year and just in the last month 68 Google Maps boosters? I mean, why would he do it if it wasn't working? So, rather than talk about theory and stuff like that, I'm showing you an actual client who's ordering gigs off me every month. Now, of course, I'm going to cover up the names. Well, the names are covered up, but you just saw me go through just the orders for November. Okay, now he's in different niches. Now he is an agency and he has a lot of clients. Okay, so he's got clients in roofing, legal, water damage, alignment and brakes, fencing, landscaping, gutters, decking, limo, pergolas, plastic surgery, AC repair, air conditioning, carpet, new home builders, flooring company, dentist, massage, beautician, video production, tanning, alcoholic rehab, fishing charters, copiers, motorcycle towing, I can't think of the name of it, but it's basically where people ask someone to come out and they actually get injections. They have their vitamins basically injected into their veins, so it's like vitamin therapy. Foundation repairs, decorative concrete, he's dog grooming. He's got a lot of different niches, and as I explained, there's 68 orders just for the month of November. So again, why would a guy order 68 gigs in 1 month, and why would he keep ordering over the last 3 years if it didn't work? So I think that is the best case study. Now, of course, I get a lot of guys who are doing different stuff, and they hear about my gigs, and they, because my name keeps coming up in different groups. So I do get a lot of guys who, they're looking for the one-hit wonder. They want to spend the least amount of money, and of course, they want to rank. So they want to, buy 1 gig and rank. Well, that's a little bit hit and miss. That doesn't mean that my gigs don't work. It just means that, it just depends on the niche. If you're in the lawyer niche, all of your competitors are getting SEO done on their maps and on their website. So if you just do like the basic gig, you're probably not going to get a result. It's going to help, and you might get a little bit of a bump, but you're not going to have anything that's lasting, and the reason being is because all of your competitors are doing stuff, you see. So you have to look at what's the correct amount, what's the correct estimation of effort needed, you see. So now I'm not having a go at the guys that are doing the one-off orders. I completely understand and I welcome the business, but I always encourage people and try and educate people that at the end of the day, it's consistent link building that actually wins or gets the results. And as you can see, I've got a client who's ordering, 68 gigs in the last month. Now, he's really crushing it in the maps. I can't show you his rankings because that wouldn't be ethical to do that. But, what I can say is that why would he order them and keep ordering them year after year and actually ordering more and more as the years go on? Why would he keep ordering if it didn't work? Why would he keep ordering if he wasn't getting the results? Okay? So that's kind of the best case study. Now, if you go to my website, you can see I have several gigs here. Now let's go to the Google Maps Booster. Okay, as it says here, helps you rank your business higher in the maps. Well, it actually does. So this is what I do. You order the Google Maps Booster, and what I recommend is that you do the Upgrade Plus in month 1, you do the upgrade in month 2, and then in month 3, and then every other month after that, every consecutive month, you do the basic as kind of like a maintenance gig. Okay, so Upgrade Plus, then upgrade in month 2, and then a basic every month after that. Now, you can vary that depending on the niche that you're in. If you're in a very competitive niche, you might want to do the upgrade for 2 months in a row, the Upgrade Plus rather, for 2 months in a row, then drop back to an upgrade, then drop back to a basic. So it kind of does depend on your niche. But what I'm doing is you send me 10 keywords. With those 10 keywords, now when you send me these keywords, I assume you've done your keyword research. I am not getting paid to be a consultant. I'm not getting paid to give advice or this is what you need to do, you see. I assume that you've already done the research and you already know what you're doing. So you already know what the best keywords are. You've already looked at the anchor text portfolio. You know, you're using Ahrefs or Majestic or something like that, and you send me, say, 10 to 20 keywords. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those 10 to 20 keywords and I'm going to do two things with them. One is I'm going to put them in as the anchor text. So whatever the money URL is, and with this client, I always link out to the website and to the Google short link, the Google Maps short link. Okay, I don't just link to the Google Maps short link, I link out to both the website and the Google Maps short link. And I'm usually doing somewhere between, well, it kind of depends on the success rate, but it's no less than 60 tier 1 links. Okay, so I'm creating no less than 60 blogs, and these are all unique blogs with unique content, and each one of them has anchor text, like commercial anchor text. So basically, if you gave me 10 keywords, well then 6 blogs out of the 60 would have the same keyword. Now it'd be different blogs, right? You know, so blog 1 would have a post and that would have your anchor text. So if you gave me 20 keywords, there'd be 3 blogs each that would have the same anchor text. Okay. Now, I'm also using those keywords to generate the content. So when I use those keywords, randomly those keywords go into the subdomain of the blog and obviously into the slug. Okay, so I create the tier 1 links. I'm linking out typically to the website, or I could be linking out to an inner page that's actually themed for that location, and I'm linking out to the Google Maps short link. Then what I'm doing is I'm actually embedding your Google Map, and then under your Google Map I'm also placing the citation, so exactly how it appears in Google, so the company name, and now they're also showing some coordinates, so I'm putting that. I'm putting the website, the address, the website, and the phone number. Now the website is not a clickable link, it's just a raw anchor, it's just a raw anchor, okay? But you get co-citation value, and obviously there's a lot of relevance there, because if you're a roofing company, well, I'm going to create those tier 1 blogs in the roofing niche, okay? So once the tier 1 is actually done, I then force index those blogs, and then what I do is I then go to my network. I have almost 4 million at this point. I have almost 4 million Web 2.0 themed across well over 3,000 plus niches. Just in the roofing niche alone, I think it is 35 sub niches. So I have, categories like roofing contractor, steel roofing, metal roofing, commercial roofing, roofing estimates, roof replacement, roof repair. And when I say the sub niche, that is that I take the keyword like roof repair, I put it into a keyword tool, and I scrape a list of keywords that are completely themed for roof repair. I then use those keywords and videos, and I create blogs based around those keywords. So in the roofing repair or the roof repair category, I'll have 1,000 plus blogs that are themed purely for those keywords. Same with roof replacement, commercial roofing, roofing contractor, roofing company. So it's not one big category with all these different blogs in it. This is very niche down into sub niches. So when I create the tier 1 blogs, I'm then taking those links and I'm then backlinking them with blogs, say, from the roof repair niche. Then I'm backlinking those tier 1 links from blogs from roof replacement niche. or from roofing company or roofing contractor or commercial roofing or rubber roofing or steel roofing or metal roofing or color bond roofing. Now, depending on the size of your order, if you're ordering a basic, well, then I only use 5 categories. Okay. If you're using an upgrade, then I use 10 categories. If you're using the Upgrade Plus, I'm typically using 15 categories. So I'm kind of balancing out categories and links. Okay. So it's not always 15 categories on the Upgrade Plus because I'm balancing out the amount of links that I'm giving you. But the Upgrade Plus is no less than 10,000. Okay, so you're going to have, and these are tiered links. So if you've got the tier 1, then I'm going to have tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4 because I've already created the tier 1. Now I'm going to use a diagram that backlinks those tier 1, and it does it in a tiered linking structure. So the total amount of links are 10,000 plus if you're ordering the Upgrade Plus. If it's the upgrade, it's 5,000 plus tiered links, and if it's the basic, it's 2,000 plus tiered links. Now, when I'm doing the tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4, again, I'm typically embedding your map with the citation. If you want me to throw in some images and spin some videos in with the map, so every time it posts to a blog, it's going to, post, your map, say a video and an image at random. Obviously, the map's always going to be the same, unless, of course, you're giving me driving instruction maps, like you might give me, 20 embeds codes for driving instructions. And they would have to all be spun. So I would take this, actually 20 might be too much, maybe 5 or something like that, because there's only so much I can fit into the HTML area for embedding. But what I'm trying to say is I can spin a map, I can spin videos, I can spin images. So every time it posts to those Web 2.0 on the tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4, it will, randomly grab a video, and I can also spin the size. So on one blog you'll have a small video, on the next blog it'll be a large video, and if you're giving me images, I can, there'll be one image, and then there'll be a different image on the next blog, and so on. So basically you've got all of these tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4, and they're all tiered, and of course the tier 2 is linking to the tier 1. And the way I've designed it is each one of those tier 1 links should be getting approximately 5 backlinks, something like that, between 5 and 10 backlinks. Okay, so you've got these tier 1 linking out, which typically are 60 plus. They're typically linking out to the Google Map URL and the website. So if I'm linking out to the website or the inner page of a website and the map URL, then each one of those is only going to have about 30 links. Now, that's not a big deal. 30 links, each coming in every month and over a period of time. That's Google's going to look at that and go, well, that's actually quite normal. It's when you're sending thousands and hundreds of thousands of links directly, that's when it looks spammy, because there's this big spike and then there's nothing. Okay, so as far as direct links linking out, it's 60 plus, but typically it's only 60. Then you've got your tier 2 and the tier 3 and the tier 4. Now the tier 2 is not linking to your website or to the Google Map URL. It's linking to those tier 1 links that I've created. Okay, so now again, I can embed whatever you want me to embed. If it's some major thing and it's going to take me a while to put it all together, well then obviously I can, I might have to ask you for a little bit extra, just to compensate the time involved. But typically, if it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple, or if you even supply me with the embed codes, I just put it straight in and I don't charge any extra. Okay. Now, the other thing that I do is I have PBNs. And so what I do is if you give me 10 keywords, I then spin those keywords, and those PBNs then get posted. Your map embed code then gets placed into these PBNs, and it gets placed by spinning the keywords. So when it actually gets put onto that PBN, the title of that map embed will have one of those keywords. Okay, well, so this is for relevancy. And these PBNs have IFTT networks around them. IFTT means if, then that, or whatever it is. But basically, as I explain here, where is it? Here we go. Oh, I thought I had it all down here. Oh, okay. So yeah, here we go. So these PBNs are made up of high quality age domains that are socially connected and backlinked. Which basically that's all the accounts, like the Twitter and the Blogger and the WordPress and that kind of stuff, Evernote, that are socially connected and backlinked and have a large geographical spread for IP diversity. The total number of embeds you will receive will be 20 times the number of domains due to the IFTT network syndication that is surrounding each PBN. So, if you're ordering the basic, then I'm doing 50 PBN embeds. If you're ordering the upgrade, I'm doing 100. If you're ordering the upgrade plus, I'm doing 200. And typically when I do the upgrade plus, I drip it over 7 days, unless you say to do it over 14 or 21 days. Okay. So, if you're ordering the upgrade plus and I do 200 PBN embeds, well, then you're going to get 20 times that. And this isn't 20 times PBNs, this is 20 times 200 embeds, okay? But it's going across these networks that are themed, and they've got age and they've got traffic, okay? So, and when you combine that with the tier 1s that I create and the Web 2.0 embeds that I do, it's a very powerful combination. And as I showed you, that's why I have a client who has been ordering off me every year for the last 3 years, and just the last month alone ordered 68 Google Maps boosters. Now, obviously he's not paying full price because, he's ordering, 60 plus or whatever it is every month. So we have an arrangement where he orders 20 at a time, and we have a set fee for 20 at a time. So he pays, and then what he does is he sends me a text document, and it'll be 1 of 20, 2 of 20, 3 of 20. It's got the name of the client, and the date. He gives me the client name and everything, and the keywords that he wants. Now, what he's doing, and the Google Map URL. So it gives me the Google Map URL, and then he gives me the keywords. Now what he's doing is he's using my gigs to also balance his anchor text. So if he's too heavy on commercial anchors, after doing a gig, well then the next month he might send me partial match, okay? Or he might send me only branded, where he only wants me to use the title of the Google Map and the website link. Okay, or variations of the website URL. Okay, and that would be branded. Or if it's partial match, he might get me to do the map title, a couple of variations of the domain, and then some commercial anchors. Or it might just be completely commercial anchors. So whatever he wants me to do, he's analyzing his anchor text, and then he's building up his portfolio and balancing it all. And so this is why he's ranking for multiple keyword combinations in his areas, And as I mentioned, he's got all sorts of clients like roofing and, auto repair, HVAC, dog grooming, fishing charters, legal, new home builders, roofing, water remediation. So this whole strategy is working no matter what the niche is. Okay? So anyway, please feel free to reach out to me on Facebook. I've got the video marketing group, so you can look that up and request to be a member. It's actually free to join. Or you can find me on Facebook, Tony Peacock. If you scroll down here, there's a couple of links in here. You can call me on my phone. I use a Beverly Hills phone number. I actually live in Russia because my wife's Russian. But I use a Beverly Hills phone number just to make it easier for people to call me. If I put down a Russian number, they probably wouldn't ring. Yeah. So now that's just the Google Maps booster. I do exactly the same process for videos. Okay, so that's where you would order the 7-step video power punch. I also create premium tier 1 links where I've got basically 2,000 word articles with title tags 2, 3, and 4. And these particular premium tier 1 links are created using blogs like on Tumblr, on WordPress, on Evernote, on all your high domain authority sites. It's quite a process. I actually have to do all of this work and I resubmit to these blogs for at least 7 days before I even allow any links. And the purpose of that is to really theme up those blogs, get them indexed, have a lot of relevancy and a lot of power flowing to them. And of course, then I use my niche network to then backlink those as well. So I do the same process for the 7-step video power punch. I'm not using premium links for that, but I can if you wanted me to do that. Then you've got the YouTube channel Trust Booster. That's where I take a video and I embed that on the PBNs with the link back to your channel. So, as you consistently do that on videos over your channel, over time, your channel actually builds up in a lot of authority, because as the video goes on the home page, it gets syndicated across all those networks. And of course, there's a link back to your channel. So your link, that page post actually gets syndicated, and of course there's a link back to your channel. So there's a lot of authority and relevancy flowing back to your channel, hence why it's called the YouTube channel Trust Booster. I do what's called a Google Ninja Schema Map. That's a highly optimized mind map. It's very, very thorough. Then what I do is I hand build the schema. I've got my own schema that I use. That then gets tested in the Google Structured Testing tool, and I obviously build all that for you. I supply you with a copy of it, and if you want me to do and basically you just get the map. Okay, so you get the schema markup code, and then you obviously get a link to your map. But typically you now need to do something with it. So, there's embeds, and I put that schema into the iframe of the map, and that gets embedded on the PBNs. With the Web 2.0s, unfortunately, the blogging platforms, they do something with the code and turn it into gobbledygook. So what I did is I came up with a workaround where I actually host your map on the Google Cloud. And so it's kind of like double stacking the iframe. So you've got Google Cloud hosting your My Map, and that My Map has schema in the iframe. So it's kind of like a double whammy. And then what I do is I iframe the Google Cloud link, and that gets embedded across my niche relevant embed network. So anyway, if you have some questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I hope this video does serve as a good case study. And if you've got any questions, just get in contact with me. Okay, thanks for listening. Have a great day. If you like this video, please do share it, or if you know somebody who wants to rank higher, like a friend who's looking to rank higher in Google. Maybe it might be a colleague in a non-competitive area or a non-competitive niche. Share this video with them. That would be very helpful, and it'll be helpful to them as well, because they'll get results and then they'll thank you for passing them on to a good service provider. Okay, well, give the video a like, give it a share, and have a great day. Thanks for your time.